Hi, it's Jamie. Today I'm going to show you how to convert rubber stamps into a mold that you can use for plaster. And to do that, you're going to start out with a slab of clay. And you want to get all the texture from whatever you used to roll it out with. I used a canvas in my slab roller. And now I'm just getting it nice and smooth. These are stamps that I found in a vintage store, and I love the designs on them, but it's kind of hard to use them, so I want to make roller stamps out of them. So I'm going to do a roller stamp for this one and a roller stamp for this. And the way that I capture the impression is I'm just going to put a little bit of WD-40 on it so it doesn't stick when I pull it into the clay. And I'm just going to use this little bit of sponge to wipe out the excess. This clay that I have here, this is my designated plaster clay. It's reclaimed clay. And I just use it over and over again. As you can see, it's kind of awkward to use it. But I'm hoping to get a good impression. Yay, that's good. Alright, the second one, let me do that. This one I already have enough WD-40 on the sponge, so I think I will just use that. Yeah, nice. Now what I need to do is just cut this out. So using the lines already from the impression here, I'm just going to make two cuts. This one, I'm going to put it a little bit above it. I'm cutting the edge now for each one. This is all I do at this point. I'm going to take it and put it on another piece of clay. And I'm going to eyeball it. It looks round to me. So the design is on the inside. Now what I need to do is to make sure that the plaster is not going to leak out. And the way that I do that is I create some coils to go around it. And instead of rolling coils, I like to cut coils. And I'm just going to gently surround the piece and put a little extra reinforcement up the seam here. I just dipped it in some water since it was getting a little dry. I'm gently pressing on the inside. Then I'm going to go around again and gently press in on the coil to make sure that that seam is in there well. I don't want any plaster leaking out. I'm putting a little bit in water again. I'm just going to cover up that. So at this point we're ready to roll and make plaster and pour it in. The other thing that I like to do is put a hole in the middle of my rollers. So to do that, I take a milkshake straw. You can use any straw, but milkshake straws are nice and big. And then I just put it in the middle, like that. I mix my plaster, pour it in. 45 minutes or so later, I have my lovely design. Oops, that's not the one I did. What's this one? I have my lovely design now in a plaster roll that's easy to use. And here's the other one. So you can do this with anything. I just happen to use these, but if you have any other stamps, I like to use plaster in that I don't have to use a release agent every time I use a stamp. They don't get gooey. And it's just fun to work with for me. That's it. Catch you next time.